When I was 19, my grandfather was showing me some annual reports, which sounds a bit dry, but I found it very interesting. And he showed me how to open up a CommSec account. I bought $500 worth of my first shares, and I would just refresh the prices, every minute. And I was absolutely hooked. My first job coming out of university was at Nomura in equity research. Then I went to Fidelity in their Australian investment team before coming across to Airlie. Initially, I was attracted to work at Airlie because of the culture. Everyone's very down to earth. John and Matt obviously have fantastic reputations in the market as stock pickers. It is a small collegiate boutique type investment team, but at the same time, we have the resources of a much larger organisation. So it really was a no-brainer to come and work at Airlie.
I credit my interest in funds management to my parents, who started a farm machinery business when I was younger in country New South Wales. And so I grew up, being part of the business, learning about the business, and I really quite enjoyed the cut and thrust of the buying and selling. So I came down to Sydney and got a job on the floor of the stock exchange when it still existed. And from there I learned about trading and the markets. From that, I built knowledge then about investing. Investing is, a totally different game. It's about allocating capital to the companies that you think will succeed over time. The attraction to Airlie Funds Management was rejoining with the co-founders, John Sevior and David Cooper, who I'd worked with previously. We have a very honest relationship that helps in our portfolio construction and helps in, dealing with the days and the moments that, can come from investing, where you need that sounding board, you need that help. And we do that for each other, and we've done that successfully for a very long period.
The investment process weighs 4 factors: financial strength, business quality, quality of management, and valuation. The reason we start with financial strength is we believe that a company that has a strong balance sheet is able to weather changes in the business and industry, and also to take advantage of opportunities as they arise. The second thing that we look at is business quality. And what we're looking for is a dominant position within an industry. We like predictable earnings power. Our analysis recognises that industries and businesses aren't static, they're dynamic. So what we're looking for is directional changes in the business.
The third factor of our investment process is management quality. So like any endeavour, it's the people involved that will determine the success or failure of that endeavour. And it's so crucial in managing companies. And so we spend a lot of time assessing management, getting in front of management as much as we can. We know a lot of corporate history. We know a lot of the managers. We know a lot of the people involved. So over the years, I think we have become much more aligned to owner-managers. And an owner-manager is someone who owns a big part of the company and so has a perfect alignment with other shareholders generally. The fourth factor in our investment process is valuation. And this brings together all the first 3 factors, which companies must pass all those first 3 factors before we consider their valuation. So valuation really is the piece that brings it all together and saying, well, what price do we pay for this business? We're quite focused on making sure we pay a price that will lead us to some margin of comfort, some margin of safety when we buy the company. This fund will appeal to an investor who wants a concentrated portfolio of Airlie Funds Management's best ideas. So typically we'll have 25 stocks, and so we're looking for those companies that may not do well over the next 12 months, but will do well over the next 3 to 5 years. We're looking for the best ideas, and we're going to hold them for quite a while.
We set up the Airlie Australian Share Fund to offer retail investors access to our institutional investment product. The fund is concentrated. We take large active positions in our best ideas, and the objective of the fund is to give capital growth and income to investors over the medium term.
Previously, the funds have been managed for institutional and high net worth clients only. So this is the first time retail investors can have access to the team, the experience of the team, the process that we bring to investment. The key benefits of the fund are its concentrated nature, typically 25 stocks, the Airlie investment team expertise, and the flexibility to own or either not own the largest companies in the market and the smallest companies in the market and anything in between. So this expertise that Airlie brings traditionally has been only to institutional and high net worth clients. We are now opening up our investment team, our experience to the retail market.